Welcome dear viewers to my Focus YouTube channel. In this video, I am here to discuss with you all the consonant sounds and its articulation. For a detailed understanding of each sound, please watch my previous videos. There are 26 English alphabet with 44 sounds. They are vowel sounds and consonant sounds. There are 26 vowel sounds and 24 consonant sounds. In this video, I'm here to discuss the consonant sounds. A consonant is a speech sound that is articulated with complete or partial closure of the vocal cord. For example, p, pronounced with the lips. T, pronounced with the front of the tongue. K, pronounced with the back of the tongue. H, pronounced in the throat. And s, pronounced by forcing air through the narrow channel. M, n, which have air flowing through the nose. English has 24 consonant sounds. Some consonants have voice from the vocal box and some don't. The symbols in front of you in the first and the second row are the arranged consonants which are voiced and voiceless pairs. Let us pronounce it. B, b, t, d, j, j, k, g, f, v, th, d, s, z, sh, zh. Now the symbols in the last row are the consonants which are voiced. And they are m, n, ng, h, l, r, w, y. Now practice all these consonant sounds with me once. B, b, t, d, j, j, k, g, f, v, th, d, s, z, sh, zh, m, n, ng, h, l, r, w, y. The consonants are categorized into 5 areas, and the first one is the stop consonants. In phonetics, a stop consonant is a sound made by completely blocking the flow of air and then releasing it. Also known as plosive. P is articulated with 2 lips. The upper and the lower lips are closed firmly. Vocal cord does not vibrate. Let us see, for example, powerful, people, group. B is articulated with 2 lips. The upper and lower lips are closed firmly. Vocal cord vibrates. B, bridge, number, club. T is articulated with tip of the tongue touching the teeth ridge. Vocal cord does not vibrate. T, for example, teacher, butterfly, accelerate. D is articulated with tip of the tongue touching the teeth ridge. Vocal cord vibrates. D. Let us see, for example, develop, birthday, friend. K. K sound is articulated with the back of the tongue making firm contact with the soft palate. Vocal cord does not vibrate. K. For example, key, breakfast, optimistic. G. G sound is articulated with the back of the tongue making firm contact with the soft palate. vocal cord vibrates. G. For example, gallery, magazine, catalog. The next area in consonant sounds are friction consonants. It is a speech sound that is produced by pushing the air through a narrow opening formed between the organs of speech. For all friction consonants, the soft palate is raised so that all the breath escapes through the mouth. Here is the first one. F. F is articulated with the upper front teeth making light contact with the lower lips. Here, the vocal cord does not vibrate. F. F. Finger, traffic, relief. The second one is V. V is articulated with the upper front teeth making light contact with the lower lips. Here the vocal cord vibrates. V. V. Vacuum, environment, creative. The third one, Th. Th is articulated with the tip of the tongue close to the upper front teeth. The air escapes between the upper front teeth and tip of the tongue. Here the vocal cord does not vibrate. Th. Th. Thousand, toothbrush, youth. Now the fourth one, D. D. D is articulated with the tip of the tongue close to the front teeth, the upper front teeth. The air escapes between the upper front teeth and tip of the tongue. Here the vocal cord vibrates. D. D. Themselves, feather, breathe. The fifth one, S. S is articulated with the tip of the tongue in front of the tongue close to the teeth ridge. The air escapes between the tongue and the teeth ridge. Vocal cord does not vibrate here. S. S. Sponge, blossom, address. The next one is Z. Z is articulated with the tip and front of the tongue close to the teeth ridge. The air escapes between the tongue and the teeth ridge. Keep in mind the vocal cord vibrates here. Z. Z. Zipper, cousin, rose. The seventh one is Sh. Sh is articulated with the tip and the front of the tongue close to the back of the teeth ridge. The air escapes between the tongue and back of the teeth ridge. Here the vocal cord does not vibrate. Sh. Show, fashion, finish. The next one is Z. 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 Articulation is with the tip and front of the tongue close to the back of the teeth ridge. The air escapes between the tongue and back of the teeth ridge. Here the vocal cord vibrates. Z. Vision, Z. Decision, Z. Prestige. The ninth one, H. H. H sound is produced with the organs in the mouth and it does not move. The air passes between the open vocal cord and out of the mouth. Vocal cord does not vibrate. H. Handle, behave. The next one is Ch. Ch. Ch is articulated with the tongue tip touching the back of the teeth ridge. Vocal cord does not vibrate. Ch. Choose, structure, research. The last one is J. J is articulated with the tongue tip touching the back of the teeth ridge. Here the vocal cord vibrates. J. J. Junior, region, message. The third area under the consonants are the nasal consonants, the nasal sounds. In phonetics, a nasal, also called as nasal occlusive or nasal stop, is contract with an oral stop or nasalized consonant. Is an occlusive consonant produced with a lower velum, allowing air to escape freely through the nose. There are three sounds produced in this nasal consonant: m, n, ng. M. M is articulated by closing the two lips and blocking the mouth. Air is not allowed to escape through the mouth. The soft palate is lowered and the air escapes through the nasal passage. Here the vocal cord vibrates. M, m, messenger, famous, extreme. The second one, n. N is articulated by pressing the tip of the tongue against the teeth ridge. The sides of the tongue are pressed against the palate. The air is not allowed to escape through the mouth. The soft palate is lowered and the air escapes through the nasal passage. Here the vocal cord vibrates. Nationwide, generator, cartoon, n, n. And the last one is ng sound. Ng is articulated by pressing the back of the tongue against the soft palate. The soft palate is lowered and the air is not allowed to escape through the mouth. The air escapes through the nasal passage. Keep in mind the vocal cord vibrates. Ng, ng, finger, bring. The next area in the consonant sounds are the lateral consonant. It is a consonant in which the air stream proceeds along the sides of the tongue, but it is blocked by the tongue from going through the middle of the mouth. The sound is L. L. L is articulated by allowing the tongue tip and the sides of the tongue blade to make firm contact with the teeth ridge. The center of the mouth is obstructed. The air escapes between the sides of the tongue and the palate. Here the vocal cord vibrates. L, ladder, alarm, editorial. The last area in the consonant sounds are the gliding consonants. In phonetics or phonology, a semi-vowel or glide is a sound that is phonetically similar to a vowel sound but functions as a syllable boundary rather than as a nucleus of a syllable. And they are W, Y, R. W is articulated by raising the back of the tongue towards a soft palate. The lips are closely rounded. Here the vocal cord vibrates. W, W, weather, reward. The next one is the Y sound. Y is articulated by raising the front of the tongue towards the hard palate. The air escapes between the tongue and the hard palate. Here the vocal cord vibrates. Y, young, community, population. R, R is articulated by raising the tongue tip towards the hard palate. The tongue is curved backward slightly and does not touch the hard palate. Vocal cord vibrates. R, R, residential, arrange, correct. So in this video, I could cover all the different areas under the consonant sounds. Practice it regularly. Thank you for watching the video. Like the video and click the bell button to subscribe.